Everyone, hello, welcome to Verbling. My name is Justin. Today we have the Phrasal Verb Challenge. This is a series that we've been doing letter by letter, and we are on the letter S to T. We are continuing with S from our last session. We ended on stand out, which is a great one, but we're going to continue with the S's and get into the T's. There's a lot of them for the T's because there's some major verbs that have a variety of different phrasal verbs. For instance, take is one of them. So there's a lot of different ones with take and turn, try. So you'll get a variety today. The structure of the class, what we do in this class is that we go through a list of phrasal verbs, and I allow the students to attempt to guess the meaning of the phrasal verb or try to give an example if they have an idea. If not, I give them an example, and usually it's a lot easier to understand the meaning with an example, and that's a precious skill we need in order to learn the language, is to learn and understand by context. So it's a very beneficial class for intermediates to advanced, and it's yeah, I think people have liked it because once we understand the meanings, I allow you to get practice. I give you opportunities to use the phrasal verbs by writing them, and then once you use them, we will correct any misunderstandings. Okay. All right, Sandra, how are you?
How are you, Justin?
I'm doing great. Nice to have you in class. This is first time you've been with me, I think. Am I correct?
I think yes.
Yeah, no, nice. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Oh, great. Yes, I'm meeting a lot of Colombians on Verbling. It's great. All right. Good. So I don't know if you heard the directions. I'm going to put up my document here to show you them. All
Okay.
right. All right. Welcome, Shafar. How are you? Can you hear me? All right. Make it as big as possible so you can read it. All right. So we're going to do the letters S to T. We're going to go through the list, and I want you to try to guess the meanings of the phrasal verbs. If you have no idea, ask for an example, okay? Yeah, so if you have no idea, simply ask for an example, okay? So some of them are more common than others. So once we understand all the meanings, we practice using them by writing a story, okay? And I'll give you a lot of feedback and corrections on this. Before we continue, I'm going to share this document with you. Okay. Whoops. All right. So I'm going to put this in the chat. I'll put it in both chats here for you guys. All right. I want to welcome Kako. Is that how I pronounce your name? Kako?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Welcome to
Nice to see.
class.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Nice to see you too. It's always great to have you guys here. Is this your first phrasal verb class with me?
I think it's the second teacher, but
Okay.
there is a lot of time I have not class with you.
Yeah, you say it's been a long time.
A
It's been a
long
long
time.
time. Yep.
Yes.
All right. How do I get out of here? All right. So here's the document that everyone should have it in the. It's the Google document here, so we can all edit it. Um, Claudio, how are you? Julio, welcome, guys.
Hey, hello. Hi, Justin. How are you? Hi, Kako, friend. Uh, nice to see you again.
Hi, Julio.
Oi, Kako.
All right. So let's get started. We never have enough time. Um, so what I want, one of you guys, we're gonna go in a row, okay? So we'll start with Kako. We'll just go in order. All right. So a lot of these have two definitions. All right. So maybe you'll know one and not the other. The first one for you, Kako, is stand up. There's obviously a very common context for you stand up.
Stand up. For me, it seems to be to keep yourself on your feet.
Yes, exactly. That's the obvious one. Rise to a standing position. All right, I'm going to give you an example, and I want you to see if you know the meaning of this one, okay? This one's a kind of more of a fun example. Angela was supposed to go to the dance with Fred, but she stood him up and went with Chuck instead. What do you think that means, Kago?
Angela was supposed to go to the dance with Fred, but she stood him up and went with Chuck instead.
So what do you think
Um,
that definition is?
um, Stand up in this case means to be that she change him for another person.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in other words, she made a date but didn't keep it. Okay? To make a date and not keep it. So you make a date or even plans, but usually it's in the context of dating. Yeah, I got stood up by this girl. She told me she wanted to go to the movies, but she stood me up. She made an excuse. Yeah, or she didn't call. So it's a very common. It's fun. It's really it happens a lot. You know, it definitely. I mean, it's a common occurrence with dating when you're in the dating scene, at least.
It's not a good feeling to be standing up by another person. I think
Exactly. Yeah, it's not a good feeling to be stood up. Okay.
to be stood up.
Yeah, to be stood up. Very good. All right, we're going to continue with Claudio. Claudio, how about the next one? This also has two definitions. Show up.
Show up. I'm not sure, Justin, but maybe means to put someone in a weird situation, a bad situation. Like if I start to say about bad things about someone, I'm showing up like this. I heard it sometime.
Okay. Um, so there's a more common one. I'm going to give you an example. Yeah, my boss didn't show up for the meeting. Yeah, what happened? Why didn't he show up? What do you think this means?
And that she doesn't appear.
Yeah, arrive or appear is the most common one, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you another one though. This is another fun one. Yeah, it's really good for the second definition. Here's the example, okay? What do you think this means? Gene really showed Marsha up.
Yes, that's exactly mean that I was trying to explain. Yes, and like the deception when someone causes deception to another.
Mm,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe you're kind of on the right track, but it's often unexpectedly. Um, but I'm just gonna give you this one because it's a little difficult to actually think of. To noticeably do a better job than someone else. Okay? Do a noticeably better job. Usually unexpectedly. All right, so this is a really fun one to use at the job, right? If you're working and you say, "Oh, you showed me up. You're making me look bad." It's a very common phrase we use afterwards. You're making me look bad. You showed me up. Okay? Is that clear for everyone? If you have any questions, you could ask on the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yes, I have a question, Justin. And when I say you showed me up, means that you make better than me. So,
you did better than me. Yep.
but in this context, you showed me up. Who showed me up is you. So
Yep.
you make
Show.
better.
Yep. You did better than me. Right.
Well,
So, so
maybe the best is putting some names like
yeah. Gene.
Justin. Jean shows Claudio up. Means that Jean make better than Claudio. That's
Not
it.
make better, but did better. Yeah.
Did better.
Yep.
Okay.
In
Okay.
this context, Gene did better than Marcia. Okay.
Did better. Okay.
Good. Good question. All right. All right. Very good. Next, Julio, you have the next one is stand for. There's also two definitions.
Stand for is when you defend a point of view.
Exactly. Defend a point of view. Exactly. I'll use it. All right. How about the next one? Maybe this one isn't as common. Yeah. So it stands for. It also can. You stand.
I just stood up for me yesterday when the boss was talking about my job, my work.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, that's defend a point of view or represent. It's kind of similar. All right, I'm going to give you the other example here. I'm not surprised that Mrs. Johnson rejected your report. She won't stand um, let me think here.
Yeah, there
Like
is.
bad work. She won't stand for bad work or yeah.
Mhm.
What do you think that means?
That she won't support, she won't endorse.
Yeah,
Or
yep, tolerate. Excuse me. Tolerate or permit. It's usually negative, okay? Good. All right, thanks, Julio. All right, we're to Sandra. Take after. Here's a very common one. Do you have any idea what take after means?
Take after is like imitate the behavior of other people.
Yes, exactly. You want to give me an example?
Yes.
So take after, yes, resemble is another way of saying that.
Resemble.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Resemble in appearance, right? And note that it's used for people, okay? I don't know if we really. I mean, we could use it for animals, I suppose, you know. But we don't use it for plants, really. Obviously, plants are don't have as much personality, you know. And but yeah. We would use it for dogs or something too in appearance. I would say. Okay.
But it's appearance or the behavior too.
Yeah, I mean it's in the definition it says appearance, but I use it for behavior as well, so I will add that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean I take after my dad. We're both have a light sense of humor, and stuff like that. So. Yep. We could use it. Sorry, this for some reason. I don't know what's up. All right. There we go.
Justin, I have a question. And
Yeah.
take after is a positive or a negative way to describe the result?
No, it's usually it can be either. It's neutral. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's neutral. Yeah, he takes after his dad. He's very stubborn. You could say that. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. So next we have take care of for Shafar. How are you, Shafar? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I can hear you.
All right. What do you think take care of means?
Take care of. I think it's to keep something. To take care of your baby, your
Uh-huh. Yep. Very good. Watch one's health. Provide, care for. It's pretty much that's kind of the straightforward definition. All right. There's another version. There's another one we use. And I'm going to give you an example on this one. Okay.
okay.
You see here. Will you take? It's very similar meaning. Care of making reservations for the event. So it's similar, but you're not providing care for someone. What do you think?
Maybe this is means that you doing something or you doing job.
Yeah, you're making
Yes.
you're on the right track. You're making arrangements, or you take responsibility for it. So this is another
I
one good
understand.
for the workplace. Yeah? You go, hey Johnny, can you take care of this? Right? Can you take responsibility for this? Can you finish it? Very good. All right, let's
But this is
continue.
almost similar with the meaning of one
Yeah, they're
towards.
they're they're in the same category. It's just different context. Exactly. Yep, very good. Alexandra, how are you?
Fine, thank
Hey,
you.
nice to see ya. All right, I think you know the drill.
Yeah.
Have you done this class? Yes. So take off. What is that? There's a couple meanings for this as well.
It has several meanings. The
Yes.
first one is to leave the surface. It's for the planes.
Yeah, leave planes. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, what else do you think?
Then to get undressed.
Mm-hmm. Remove clothes.
Yeah,
Or
remove
remove.
clothes.
Yeah, remove. Yep. Okay.
Shoes also. It works for
Yeah, take
shoes.
off your shoes. Yep. How about there's one more that it's in the context of work. What do you take off at work?
I know. I also know for people when they leave the place very quickly, it's also used to take off.
Ah. Yeah, he just took off. What happened to him? He left quickly. Excellent.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that one. All right, there's one more.
And it's about, for example, businesses. His business took off, so it
Wow, yeah.
uh, to flourish, to start becoming prosperous.
Well, yeah, become prosperous. Wow, I didn't even think of that one either. You're good. There's one more. What do you say? What does it mean when I say, yeah, I have to take off work?
I think it's the antonym for taking up work. Like maybe no?
I have to take off work for vacation. I have a vacation planned. I have to take off 4 days.
To take off? You mean to take like to have a day off?
Yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
All right, very good. Nice. So yeah, take off is one of those. Yeah, so you pretty much make arrangements to be absent, okay, from work. Very good. All right, now we got take up. This is the next one for Kako. We're back to you. Take up. Do you have any idea what take up means?
Take up, I think is the same of pick up.
Yeah, maybe. I'll give you an example, okay? I took up Spanish when I lived in Venezuela for 5 months.
Okay, learn. In this, the meaning of learn, to learn.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to learn, but it's a little different feeling. If you take something up, is like it just means you begin, yeah, a hobby or leisure time activity usually. Okay, so I took up a hobby. So I took it's meaning that I took up Spanish as a hobby. Okay, I took up ping pong when I was a child. Yeah. Okay, so it's to begin a hobby. Yep, very good. All right, Claudio, how about tell someone off?
Tell someone off. I don't know, but I have I guess maybe it could be don't speak some it doesn't speak with someone. Like if we are in group here and I am taking him off, like I am putting him out of the chat.
How about use this example? Julie was really angry at Bob. She told him off in front of all of us.
Scolded.
Yeah, very good. Scold. It's another word for scold. Let me see. Or speak negatively. Yeah, saying exactly what they did wrong. Okay. Okay, so you tell someone off. What's another one? It's a little different, but anybody else remember another phrasal verb that starts with the C that means scold? It's one of my favorites.
I think when you tell someone off, it's like when you
Chew out.
okay.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Chew someone out. So that's more of scold. This is a little different than scold. It's just kind of telling someone that they did something wrong. But I mean, it's in the same category. It's got a similar meaning. But chew out is more like scolding someone, saying they say something bad. But this is like publicly. Okay, you tell someone off. Very good. All right, we're back to Julio. This one's good. Nice challenging one for you. Have you ever heard tick off?
Well, I have been taken off by my boss a couple of times.
Okay, I'm going to give you the example.
Okay, yeah, I'm confusing the verb.
Yeah.
Tick
No,
off.
tick is different. Yeah. Think of a clock that ticks. Okay. It really ticks her off when someone is late for an appointment. What do you think that means?
Really bothered her.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it irritates you. Yeah, to make someone upset or angry. So it's good. Yeah, this really ticks me off. So it's kind of a nice strong way to say it. It makes you angry. It bothers you. Okay, good. Very good. Sandra, throwaway. Very common one.
Throwaway is the same to read off.
To what?
Read off.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. To veer.
Read off.
Oh, so like yeah, like throwaway is to put in the garbage. Is that what?
Yes.
Yeah, put in the garbage. Good. How about throw out? Do you think it means something different? Throw away, throw out?
Mm, I don't know.
No, they're the exact same. You put in the garbage.
Okay.
We use both. Throw it away. I threw it out. I threw it away. Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right, Shafar. How about throw up?
Throw up. Uh, maybe.
What's that?
I have no idea.
All right.
Throw
I
up.
got sick and I threw up in the
Vomit.
toilet. Yeah.
Vomit.
Yeah.
Give
It's
up
vomit.
of something, teacher.
It's vomit. Okay. It's a synonym for vomit. All right. All right. Very good. Alexandra. All right, Shafar, I'm gonna mute you. Got a little feedback there. Alexandra, try on.
It's about clothes or
Mhm.
makeup.
Yep.
It's if it's makeup, you apply to see whether it fits you or not, or clothes, whether it's a good size, or whether this size fits you, or whether this style fits you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that I can't think of any other meanings at the moment. Try on. Yes.
Can
Very
we
good.
use try on when we talk about maybe a sport or a play? I'm gonna try on for the play.
Does anybody know? We don't say try on. That's why it's so important to
Try,
get
maybe
the right
try
article.
out.
Exactly.
Try
That's
out.
try out. That's a good example of why it's so important to know which correct article we use because it has a completely different meaning or context at least. Yeah. And that's actually our next one. I didn't even realize. There you go, Julio. All right. So what does try out mean?
To
To test.
Yeah, to like to this is what I have for it. To try to win a place or position on a team or other organization, okay? Yeah, so like a play. There's another one though, that you guys probably just naturally use. I'm gonna give you the example here, okay? Um, and this is our next one to try out. Well, let's try out for actually. Sorry guys. This one is actually try out for something. Then we just have try something out without for. My example is, I really like the way this car looks. May I try it out? This is for anyone.
Mm,
like use it.
Yeah, it's another way of saying use something briefly to determine how well it works.
yeah, it's like you can try verbling out
Mm-hmm.
for a week for free.
Exactly. Yes. Very good context. All right, so now this is the fun part. We got a good rest of the class here to practice these, okay?
Justin, could you please give the example for to try out for?
To try out for, yes, no problem. All right, try out for.
Mhm.
Okay, if you like to sing, you should try out for the choir. Yeah?
Ah,
Yeah, I tried out for the play. I tried out Okay?
Justin, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I just use try, for instance, if you like to sing, you should try the choir. It's correct. Is it
Yeah,
correct?
that is correct. Yeah, and I guess it's a little different. You should try the choirs like you yeah, it's a little different feeling, you know. This tryout is explicitly you're trying to get a position in the choir. It's not guaranteed, but try to say, hey, yeah, you should attempt it. Yeah, you should try it. Just exactly what it means. So with tryout for, it's a little different. It implies that you are trying to win a place, trying to get a position on a team. I'm going to try out for the basketball team, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It means that you
I'm
don't
good.
exactly have you might not get a position. It's possible you don't get a position. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
May
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
best one win. Yeah?
Yeah, it's like you can say, I tried the choir and I really liked it, so I am gonna try out next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, very good.
It,
Exactly. So the rest of the class, we're gonna practice. So I'd like you to use, you know, as many as you maybe since we do have a pretty decent group here, try to use maybe like your 5 favorite phrasal verbs out of this list. Yeah, and make it into a story if possible. It kind of makes it a little more fun. And also, I recommend you try not looking at the definitions. Does everyone have access to this document?
No.
Okay, I put it in the chat. I'll put it one more time, okay? Just to make sure. It's in the group chat. I put it in both chats, but right now I'm going to post it in the group chat, okay? So, yep, I see everybody's kind of joining in right now. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you space so you can write. It's really nice to give you some space here to write your examples, and then we'll go over them. So this is going to be for Alexandra. Let me make sure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. All right. So I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see when people start finishing, and yeah, we'll get some experience with these. That's the best way to remember them is to use them. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Shafat. You're on it. All right, Julio, you can write yours here. And then I have Sandra. All right, so go ahead. I'm going to give you some time here to write your story. And when you're finished, please let me know, okay? If the document doesn't work, write your story in the chat. No problems. Ah, Yasin. Welcome, Yasin. Can
Hi
you hear me?
everybody.
Hey, I'm going to add, so unfortunately, you missed a lot of the definitions, but the definitions are in this document, okay?
Okay.
So you can go look over them and just get some practice using a few of them, okay? So find some that you think are useful and then practice writing with them, okay? Do you have any questions, Yassine?
I'm just reading now.
Sandra, are you able to use the document or do you want to write your story?
I am writing down in another document.
No problem. You can put it in the chat if you want, okay?
Okay.
Not a problem. I'll put it in the document. How you doing, Kako? You have any questions?
I am I am finishing, teacher. I
Alright,
will
not a problem.
I will paste on the document.
Alright, works for me. Alright, so some of you look like you finished up here. Good. Alright, a lot. You guys definitely can get some good writing samples here. Alright, well, I'm going to get started just so we can take our time in these corrections. Anybody tell me when the first person's ready, we'll get started. Claudio, are you finished?
Yes, Justin, I'm finished.
All
I
right,
finished.
we're gonna start with you then, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna read it just to make it a little faster. I actually prefer you guys to read, but I'm gonna read it quicker just to make sure we get enough time for everyone. So that man had thrown up at the middle of the class last year. He was a good student, and he took off at the begun, but after his lost, so he took off at the. What is the begun? Is the past form of begin, right? It's the participle of begun, begin.
At
Well,
the
we want to,
beginning.
yeah, turn it into a noun. Very good. Took off at the beginning of class, but after his lost, what are you trying to express here?
I tried to say that the man suffered and a kind of
Okay, but
personal
after,
problem.
yeah, to be his loss, yeah, but
Okay.
after it, we have to conjugate. It was his loss, and not lost, his loss. Okay. He threw his future away. Let's make this one complete idea here, okay? Period.
Okay.
All right. He could try out for a new university. Yeah, it's a different. A new university. We don't try out for university. What do we use? What do we do? Anybody?
Apply maybe.
Yeah. You don't try out for universities. You apply. Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those words we use. Maybe a new course would take him off this hole. I think you're mixing up with a different one. It's with get. Get him out of this hole, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you get him out of this hole. Yeah, take off. This is just a common expression. You just have to get him out of this hole. Yeah? It's usually with money, though. But this is with his problems. He's in a hole right now. Get him out of this bind, if he's in a bind. I know that I'm telling him off, but all of these what?
These are true, maybe.
All these problems or issues are true.
Are
Yeah,
true.
it's plural.
Okay.
Nice, though. Yeah, just be careful. Take off. Maybe look into that a little bit more. I know it has a lot of meanings, but you have to make sure they're in the correct context, okay?
Okay.
Very good, though, Claudia.
Thank you,
Thanks. No, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who wants to go next? I haven't seen much action with Julio. Oh, no, it looks like he's still working.
No, you
Shafar?
can just check it. You can just check it.
Yeah? Or we could go with
Yeah,
Shafar. Shafar or Sandra? Shafar, are you ready?
Yes, finished.
All right. So Shafar, so my mother, remember, you have to conjugate. So my mother ticked me off, third person. Oh, it's a past, actually, yesterday. It's a regular verb, Shafar. How do you say tick in the past?
Take that.
Yeah, ticked me off yesterday. Oh, all right. When I forgot to throw up the trash. You vomited the trash?
Away.
What?
Yeah, throw away or throw out. Don't get those mixed up. You just said you vomited the trash. That's a little gross. All right. I forgot that because I really wanted to see my girlfriend's plane take off in the airport. Because of that, I also forgot to take care of my brother's cat. I really screw in the past.
Okay.
What's the
How
past?
to screw that up?
Yeah,
Screwed up.
screwed.
Oh,
Where do you use it? That's not even on our
yeah.
list. Screwed up. So I
No problem.
decided to try out making an agenda.
Agenda.
An agenda. Finally, I
Agenda.
took a course up faster than usual. Than
Usual.
usual, okay? But what is this? House course? Oh,
Like
home.
yes,
Like
home.
maybe an online course. Internet course? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I think like doing throw away the trash, take care cat, laundry like that. Hard course.
Okay. Okay. I took. Okay. Faster than usual. All right, Shafar. Nice. Very good. Nice
Yes.
sample. Excellent. All right. Very good. It looks like we got. Well, Alexander, you got a whole story. Nice. Very good. We got time, so we'll. All right, Sanda or Julio, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
All right. So Hannah was taking care of her little bro when something began to ticking her off. So for one, if this is two, we have to use the infinitive, yes? Do we ever use ing with two?
Oh, okay, something about to.
Yeah, began, but very good. You could use the infinitive. There's actually two ways we could express this, yeah? We could use infinitive or we can use the gerund. Yeah? With began.
Yeah.
Began ticking her off or began to tick her off. Okay? A lot of verbs they allow you to use. All right?
All right.
Good. All right. It was, so let's complete this thought here. All right. If I could ever figure out this keyboard. All right. It was a weird feeling in her stomach. She felt dizzy and threw up on her little brother. She had to take her blouse off because it was soaked with vomit, but she didn't have any spare clothes, so she tried out her mom's clothes, but they were too small for her because she was overweight. So she just took off shirtless. You don't take off shirtless, different verb. Anybody know? We say go shirtless, okay? So in the past, she just went shirtless. Okay?
Okay, well, in this you are implying that she just
What's that again?
carried on with her. You are implying that she carried on with her activities shirtless.
Yeah, she went
But
shirtless.
what I wanted to say is that well, maybe I didn't complete the idea. Like, she took off shirtless to the hospital. Would that work?
Oh, so she took off to the hospital shirtless. Yeah, if you want to talk about going somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is the way when you don't have a shirt, you go shirtless. Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
No, very good. Nice. All right. Sandra, I see that you're look like you're finished.
Yes,
Correct?
teacher.
All right, let's do this. I was taking care of my niece. She is trying out for a place in a very well known. There you
Known.
go. There you go. Very good. Thanks. She does everything to take after his father. This is a little confusing. Maybe I don't know if you completely. You really don't. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Usually it's pretty natural. You don't have to try to take after someone, but I guess you can. Usually it's natural though. I take after my father. I don't even try. But you're saying she does everything to take after her father because he wants to go to a good school. It makes sense. Who is very demanding. She took up piano because his father wanted her to do
Not
it.
care for.
Yeah. Okay. Now she is trying so hard to pass the exam I'm sure she showed everyone up. Good. She always gets what she intends to. I'd like to tell who off. You have to tell someone off, remember, okay? So who are you telling off?
I tell my brother-in-law.
Yep, my brother off.
In love.
Oh, tell him off my brother-in-law. Never mind. I wasn't reading in advance. You're fine. You could do the specific. Yeah, my brother-in-law. You can't say tell off him. You could say tell off my brother-in-law. Very good. Because I think she only needs to enjoy her childhood without his pression.
Yeah.
Different word. Not. It's similar. Not pression.
Because he's pushing
Yeah, pressure.
pressure. Okay.
Pressure. Excellent work. Very good, Sandra.
Okay, thank you.
Very good grasp on it. Good understanding. All right, nice. Well, now, last but not oh, we have two more. We have to go through this quickly, guys. All right, Alexander, you're gonna have to. All right, yeah, maybe start.
Yes, I'm
Are you
ready.
ready? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna read it quickly. It all started when I threw away my new dress by accident. I had spent a lot of time trying on different outfits for the upcoming date, but didn't take care of that dress. So I stood my boyfriend up and didn't come to the meeting. I tried to justify my deed. Act. This sounds a little strange. It's kind of redundant.
Then
So
did or act.
I would just say actions, okay? It's a little more
Action.
natural. I tried to justify my actions, but I knew that Mike would never. I'll think about that a little bit more. Knew that Mike would never stand for what I had done. I was thinking about showing up eventually, but decided to try out a bottle of wine instead. I had never drunk alcohol in my life before. I felt terrible and threw up. Mike felt that something was wrong and came over to my house. When he saw me lying on the floor, being completely drunk, his first reaction was to tell me off. Of course, my condition really ticked him off, but he restrained himself. You will need to take a day off from your work, Alex, he said. And you should definitely never try out for drinking anybody under the table. Okay. Try to drink. Maybe it's try out might be a little strange here too. Maybe try to drink someone under the table would be better. Leaving out. I don't know if out sounds so great here, okay? So you have to try out, you have to be careful with. I was thinking about taking up judo classes, but now I see I have other things to pay attention to. I'll take care of you. You are so reckless. You definitely don't take care of your parents, who are very thoughtful.
Take after.
Okay, yep. All right, that makes sense too.
After your parents.
He took off my shoes and brought me to bed. Wow, did you use every single one in this? Nearly.
Yes, I tried to use every phrasal verb.
All right, Kako, we have to continue with yours, okay? Very good, Alexandra. Excellent.
Thank you.
Good imagination. All right, Kako, I'm gonna start with yours. You ready?
Okay, teacher.
All right. The engineer was still trying out for his position as a pilot in the Airways company.
Yeah.
What do we call an Airways company? Anybody?
One company that supply flights.
Yeah,
airline. Okay.
Yeah, that airline. All right. For his
Airline
position as a
company.
pilot in that airline company. Okay. His first flights, we need a preposition here.
In one of
His first
his
flights,
first flights as a commander.
and when the aircraft was ready to take off the ground. We don't even have to say the ground here because it's already implied. So you say take off, okay?
Take off. Okay.
He has the feeling, EE, okay?
Okay.
That something was wrong. He perceived that garbage had been thrown out on the pavement and could provoke an accident. Wow. He did not stand for the idea of any mistake to be the cause of that, and then took care of the control instruments in order to avoid the taking off. Maybe the accident? Yeah? Avoid the
Uh,
accident? What are you avoiding here?
avoid
Oh, avoid the takeoff.
avoid the taking off.
Yeah. Be careful. So now we have to conjugate the verb into be a noun. So that means take off, okay?
Okay.
Now it's a noun, take off. Keeping the plane on the soil, on the ground, I prefer, okay? Soil is really specific. For
Okay.
some minutes more, for a few minutes more. Yeah.
Okay.
He called for controllers who were on the ground and told them off for having allowed the departure in such conditions. After the payment to get clear the payment, maybe to get rid of the garbage, the flight was allowed, newly permitted. We usually use allowed, okay?
Okay.
Or rescheduled, maybe. And finally, it was all well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happily, luckily for him,
Yeah. Luckily.
he was recognized for his work and won the work as one of the pilots. Oh, as
Okay.
one of the pilots, yeah,
Yeah.
of the company. Nice. Excellent work, guys. All right, you guys have a good grasp. I hope you learned a few new ones and are more comfortable with a few of these now. I just recommend use them, and hopefully you'll hear them and remember what they mean. But regardless, it's good practice of learning in context and using new phrasal verbs. So I hope you enjoyed. Any last questions?
I'm okay, Justin. Thank you.
All right, yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you, teacher.
Yes, I have to go on to my next class. I have another class in the music, so maybe I'll see some of you guys in the next hour here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you. See you
Bye.
soon, everyone.
Yep, nice seeing you all.
Bye.
Bye, take care.